What if I told you that December 2025 could bring some of the most significant changes to your UK pension in years? From unexpected payment dates to a special Christmas bonus and reforms that could affect every retiree across the country, this month is packed with updates you absolutely need to know about. Whether you're already receiving your state pension or planning for retirement, the next 10 minutes could save you from costly mistakes and help you maximize every pound you're entitled to. Stay with me because what I'm about to share could make a real difference to your financial security this winter. Welcome back to Smart Pension UK, where we break down everything you need to know about your pension rights and benefits in plain English. I'm here to help you navigate the complex world of UK pensions, and today's video is particularly important because we're covering three major areas that directly impact your December payments and beyond. Let's start with what's happening right now in December 2025. The Department for Work and Pensions has confirmed that state pension payments will continue on their regular schedule throughout the month, but there are some crucial dates you need to mark on your calendar. If you normally receive your pension on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, your payment will arrive as usual. However, with Christmas Day falling on a Thursday this year and Boxing Day on Friday, there are some adjustments to the payment schedule that could affect when your money actually hits your account. For those of you who would typically receive payment on Christmas Day itself, your pension will be paid early on Tuesday, the 23rd of December. This early payment is designed to ensure you have access to your funds before the bank holiday period when many services are closed. If your payment date falls on Boxing Day, you'll receive your money on Monday, the 29th of December instead. It's absolutely vital that you plan your budget around these adjusted dates, especially if you have bills or direct debits scheduled to come out during this period. Now let's talk about something that brings a bit of festive cheer. The Christmas bonus for 2025 remains in place, and if you're eligible, you should see this payment automatically added to your account. This is a tax-free £10 payment that goes to everyone receiving the state pension, pension credit, or certain other qualifying benefits during a specific week in December. I know £10 might not sound like much in today's economy, but it's been the same amount since 1972, and there's been ongoing debate about whether this should be increased to reflect modern living costs. You don't need to apply for the Christmas bonus separately. If you're entitled to it, the payment will appear alongside your normal pension payment in December, and you'll see it listed separately on your bank statement. The payment typically arrives in the first full week of December, so keep an eye on your account around that time. Remember, this is a one-off payment, so don't expect to see it every month, and it won't affect any other benefits you're claiming. Moving on to the bigger picture, let's discuss the significant changes happening for seniors in 2025 and what they mean for your financial future. The state pension has increased in April 2025 under the triple lock guarantee, which means it rose by the highest of inflation, average earnings growth, or 2.5%. This year, the increase was particularly notable because wage growth was strong, resulting in a meaningful boost to pension payments. The full new state pension for those who reach state pension age after April 2016 is now at a higher rate than ever before, and the basic state pension for those who reached pension age before that date has also increased proportionally. But here's where things get interesting and potentially concerning for some of you. The government has been reviewing the sustainability of the triple lock system, and while no immediate changes have been announced for 2025, there are ongoing discussions about potential reforms. The triple lock has been a political commitment that's helped protect pensioners from poverty, but with an aging population and increasing pressure on public finances, future governments may need to reconsider how pension increases are calculated. For now, the triple lock remains in place, but it's something to watch carefully in the coming years. Another major change affecting seniors in 2025 relates to pension credit uptake. The government has launched a renewed campaign to encourage eligible pensioners to claim pension credit, which is a means-tested benefit that can top up your weekly income if you're on a low income. Here's why this matters so much. Pension credit isn't just about extra money each week, although that's obviously important. It's also a gateway benefit that unlocks access to other support, including help with housing costs, council tax reduction, free dental treatment, and crucially, the winter fuel payment following recent changes to eligibility criteria. The problem is that an estimated 800,000 eligible pensioners are not claiming pension credit, which means they're missing out on an average of £3,500 per year. That's a staggering amount of money that people are entitled to but not receiving. The application process can seem daunting, but it's actually more straightforward than many people think, and the Pension Service has staff available to help you through every step. If you think you might be eligible, or if your income is relatively low, I strongly encourage you to check your entitlement. There are online calculators available, or you can call the Pension Credit Helpline for a confidential assessment. Let's also address changes to the state pension age itself, because this continues to be a moving target that affects when you can start claiming your pension. The state pension age is currently 66 for both men and women, but it's scheduled to rise to 67 between 2026 and 2028. If you were born after April 1977, your state pension age will be 68, with that increase happening between 2044 and 2046. These changes mean that younger workers need to plan carefully for retirement and may need to work longer than previous generations or build up more private pension savings to bridge the gap. There's also been discussion about further increases to the state pension age beyond what's currently legislated, potentially reaching 68 sooner than planned, or even rising to 69 in the future. While nothing is confirmed, these discussions highlight the importance of not relying solely on the state pension for your retirement income. Building up workplace pensions, personal pensions, and other savings becomes increasingly important as the state pension age continues to rise. For those of you who are self-employed or have gaps in your national insurance record, 2025 is a crucial year to review your position. You can check your state pension forecast online through the government's website, and this will show you how much you're currently on track to receive and whether you have any gaps in your record. If you do have gaps, you may be able to make voluntary national insurance contributions to fill them, but there are time limits on how far back you can go. Generally, you can only pay for gaps from the past 6 years, although there have been extensions to this deadline in recent years. The cost of making voluntary contributions has increased, so you need to do the math to work out whether it's worth it for you. Each qualifying year you add to your record increases your state pension, but you need to weigh this against the cost of making the contributions. For many people, it makes financial sense, especially if you're close to retirement and have just a few years missing, but everyone's situation is different. Another important update for December 2025 concerns pensioners who are living abroad. If you've retired overseas or are planning to, you need to be aware of the frozen pension issue. UK state pensions are frozen in many countries, meaning they don't receive the annual increases that pensioners living in the UK get. This affects people living in popular retirement destinations like Australia, Canada, and South Africa. However, if you live in the European Economic Area, Switzerland, or countries where the UK has a specific agreement, your pension will continue to increase each year. This is a complex area, and if you're planning to retire abroad, you should get specialist advice before making the move. Looking at pension taxation, there haven't been major changes to the tax treatment of pensions in 2025, but it's worth reminding you how this works. Your state pension is taxable income, although the pension itself is paid without tax being deducted. If your total income, including your state pension and any other pensions or earnings, exceeds your personal allowance, you'll pay income tax on the amount above that threshold. For most people, tax is collected through PAYE if you have another pension or through self-assessment if you don't. The personal allowance for 2025 to 2026 remains frozen at £12,570, which means more pensioners are being dragged into paying tax as pensions increase under the triple lock while allowances stay the same. This is sometimes called fiscal drag, and it's effectively a stealth tax that increases the government's revenue without officially raising tax rates. If you're concerned about your tax position, it's worth speaking to a tax advisor or contacting HM Revenue and Customs to make sure you're paying the right amount. Private and workplace pensions have also seen changes that affect how much you can save and access. The lifetime allowance, which previously capped how much you could save in pensions with tax relief, was abolished in April 2024, and this change continues to benefit high earners who want to save more for retirement. However, other allowances remain in place, including the annual allowance, which limits how much you can contribute each year with tax relief. For 2025 to 2026, the standard annual allowance is £60,000, although this can be reduced if you're a high earner or if you've already accessed your pension flexibly. If you've taken money out of a defined contribution pension using Flexi Access Drawdown, the money purchase annual allowance applies, which is currently £10,000. These rules are complex, and if you're planning significant pension contributions, you should definitely seek professional financial advice to avoid unexpected tax charges. One final area to mention is pension scams, which unfortunately continue to be a significant problem. Scammers often become more active around this time of year when people are thinking about their finances and may be more vulnerable to approaches offering unrealistic returns or early access to pension funds. If someone contacts you out of the blue, offering a free pension review, promising high returns, or suggesting you can access your pension before age 55, these are major red flags. Legitimate pension providers and advisors don't cold call, and you should never be pressured into making quick decisions about your pension. So there you have it, a comprehensive look at UK pension updates for December 2025, including payment dates, the Christmas bonus, and the major changes affecting seniors across the country. The key takeaways are to watch out for adjusted payment dates around the Christmas holidays. Make sure you're claiming everything you're entitled to, including pension credit if eligible, and stay informed about longer-term changes that could affect your retirement planning. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Smart Pension UK for more updates on pensions, benefits, and financial planning for retirement. Hit that notification bell so you never miss important updates that could affect your pension income. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if there are specific pension topics you'd like me to cover in future videos. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to your pension, and staying informed helps you make the best decisions for your financial future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a wonderful festive season.